Auf Englisch, ne? Diesmal sieht man meinen Penis aber scharf. Okay. Hello and welcome to my 5-ball or our 5-ball half-shower juggling tutorial, which is only the second worst tutorial there. First of all, the prerequisites. You need to be able to do the 3-ball half-shower and also the 4-ball half-shower. The pre-exercises I'd usually tell you about are actually harder than the pattern itself, so maybe let's skip those. There are about 3 different ways you can do a 5-ball half-shower. For those of you who know side swaps, there's the version where you do 6x and 4x in a sync. In a sync pattern, so like this. There's the possibility to just do the pattern 5 and also 7-3, which is an excited state side swap, but won't work in here. For me and most other people, the 6x, 4x sync half shower is the easiest. For those of you who don't know side swaps, there is the version sync, async, and also sync, and the really high and low async version. How to get started? You need to do the 5-ball cascade, you need to be able to do the 5-ball cascade, and also the 4-ball half shower. Try getting the 4-ball half shower a little higher and slower, so you train the technique for throwing outside throws at the right height, but obviously not at the speed yet, but always first technique, then speed. If you can already do those 2 things, I suggest starting off by throwing 1, and then with 3 balls, throwing 1 height and then 2 at 2 different heights, so that you get a... Is it supposed to be that way? Yeah, no, it's supposed to be this way, so you go...
The first one was sync and the second one was async.
Yeah. Fuck it. The idea is that you throw them in a way where you don't hit the ceiling. No. Where the first ball and the lower of the pair of balls arrive in your hands at the same time. So it's a sync pattern. Once you can do this, I wouldn't suggest the 4-ball exercises, because honestly they're harder than just doing the pattern. You can just start by throwing 1 throw normally, and then a pair, and then a second pair, and you've got the flash. Beautifully. I wouldn't suggest to go in like this and then kind of squeeze it into a half shower rhythm, because, well, it's obviously easier to start out with the right rhythm. Things you need to look out for, like after the flash you do 7 catches, then 10, then 9, then 11, and so on and so forth. Things you need to look out for are throw the outside throw way further than you might think, because in the beginning you throw it not far enough and you'll move over outside of camera frame. Oh, my awesome cameraman turned the camera! So that okay, let's forget the talking for a bit.
But I didn't capture all of you.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Aber mein Penis ist trotzdem schön zu sehen.
Yes, your penis is wonderful.
Hey! It was supposed to be an inside joke for German speakers. Anyways.
Like penis is
fuck off.
Very similar.
Also, you should throw the inside balls a little steeper, so they don't go in a 5-ball height, but all in a 4-ball height. That's why it's called a 4x in side swap. And also a little bit narrower, because you don't need another ball to cross under it like you do with a wimpy pattern, for example. There is no need for that, because the other ball goes higher, so you can narrow the arc of the inside throw a little bit, and also need to do it lower. Once you got up to 11 catches, 20 catches, it actually doesn't matter how far you got, at least get a qualify and get it around solid. You can do more, but really important is just that the qualify is solid. So if you did like 700 catches but still can't qualify it solidly, you're not ready. But if you can do just 11 catches or 10 solidly, you are ready for the next step, which is doing the 5-ball cascade and going into the half shower. You notice how my left hand throws significantly lower in the half shower than in the cascade, and my right hand a little bit higher. That's very important because otherwise you'll fall out of rhythm. Just listen to the balls falling in your hands. This is a sync rhythm, what you want. This is async, what is way harder because there's much more chance for collisions. Like a lot more. Yeah. The way to get into the half shower is the same way as to go into 6x4, because it's a synchronous pattern, and well, once you're in a synchronous pattern, you're in a synchronous pattern. They visit the same state, so you can actually go from one to the other. So you just throw 2 balls from the right higher, and then have a little pause on the left, and then you're in sync. So it's higher, normal, higher, pause, sync. But the pause is very short. Just the side swap for the 5-ball half shower looks like this. It would look like this with a bigger ceiling height. So the transition would look like this, just in side swap. I think it's actually easier just doing the half shower as opposed to doing the side swap, because, well, there's less chance for collisions. And also the transition, in my opinion, is easier. There are a few people who think it's easier to just do 2 higher and then go into the half shower. But in my opinion, it is easier to just do the 2 high throws on the outside as well. So it's actually kind of a half shower for the first 2 right hand throws, and then you're in the real half shower. Yeah! Real half shower! Awesome! If you want to go out of the half shower again, you can just squeeze it in. So you just go into the cascade and you're happy with that. I'm not happy with that, so I sat down, did a lot of math that nobody wants to listen to because it's complicated, boring, and just plain useless once somebody else did it. But the thing is, how to get out of the half shower cleanly is you throw one of the inside, in my case left hand, balls a little higher, so it's not a 4x, it's actually a 5. So you get 1 pair where they get pretty close to each other, and then you can start from the left. So suck, pause on the right, and starting from the left into the cascade. For 7 balls it's the same actually, and for 9 balls I wouldn't know, but I guess it's the same since everybody else is doing it the same. Well, not everybody's doing 9-ball half shower, but everybody who does.